Welcome to another video on maze. I'm going to look at 3 pages that I just recently worked up. I wasn't going to post them, but then, I don't know, a comment, a challenge said all my answers, previous answers, lined up with the correct door. So I'm going to take a look at these new ones and I'm going to see if they line up. Kind of satisfy my curiosity about my answers this way. But looked at number 10 in the maze. The answer is door 41. And you notice in the picture it shows luggage. So I thought we're looking for a definite place in an answer rather than a person or a movie or something, a book. Just kind of like charades. You got to play this. The bed was French provincial style, so I thought we're headed in that direction. You look through the text and you see the word Sue in Like Us. That comes to famous author Eugene Sue, who is French. First novelist to write a series, wrote Mysteries in Paris as a series of novels, the first author to do so. And so that came up with my first answer of France. I thought there might still be another location deeper than that. But when you look at France, the fact that there's paint made me think of a painter, Cézanne. You look at fairy tales, trying to find a writer. There's only one famous one. That's Charles Perrault. Worked on, I think, Puss in Boots, maybe Red Riding Hood or something. Couple of tales. The first book he wrote was called The Painter. He also designed a maze, which made me think Manson would pick him. But his most famous work was called that, Cendrillon, also known as Cinderella. And so that's one of my main answers would be Cinderella, which is a person. We started off with a place. So I went back in the text, found the word describing no voices, a magic wand, a garment saw in there. And that made me think of a particular work, which is not only a film, but you could say it's a location. And so I came up with the answer Fantasia. Wasn't 100% sure why and how this works into the maze, but it does seem to fit. So I got that answer, and then I went on to maze 11. Door number 40 is the answer. There is the word crow, and that made me think of Poe. The description in the page made me come up with the gold bug, because it used the word code. That's it. There's something about a code on page 11, and that's the story that Poe wrote with a cipher code, the gold bug. And then also we have the word red and big in the text, as in Big Bad Wolf, and that gave me the answer Little Red Riding Hood. So that would be the main answer for maze 11. I did 2 more. 14, the answer is 43. Right away you see mice, the mouse homes. So that came up with Mickey Mouse, and then running around Tom and Jerry, Jerry Mouse. And then because of the words pay and afford and the hidden word fame, came up with the main answer for 14 as Treasure Island. Thought that was what that would be a book work. And then I also did, yesterday or the day before, 18, answer is door 13. Because of the curtains, I would say it's a play. It has 2 chairs, and the hat looks like an O. The hat could be a cap, as in Capulet. Famous Shakespeare play. There only really is one main play that he's famous for. That's mentioned, the Capulet family. That would be in Romeo and Juliet. And now if we look at some of the solutions,